and I've been just busy. That's what's up. So between the kids and life in general, just haven't had time to sit down and do any media or YouTube. Yes, I got messy hat hair. Oh well, and a messy beard today. It's just one of those days where I just didn't feel like taking care of my beard and giving it a break. Let it be natural. Let it just rest. Yeah, so haven't been up to much lately. Just taking care of the kids, getting stuff done around the shop, building stuff. Uh, built that lumber storage rack back there. It's on wheels. Um, just kind of getting organized. Um, yeah. So then got a new Bones pipe. Forget the name of it. I'd have to look it up. I don't remember off the top of my head. And yeah, so I've just been hanging out. Let's see here. I want to make sure if somebody up there we go. Hey, it's Angry Jocks Club. Yes, it is a nice day. It's cold for Texans. It's cold, but it's supposed to get colder. We're getting a little microblast of cold air coming in. Let's put that up. Click on that. Sweet. Got my thing so I can see when people give me or say what up. Yes, it is pipe weather. So I can agree with that, Mr. Angry Jackalope. I'm enjoying some Nutty Irishman. Give me a minute and I'll look up the pipe. What pipe this is exactly. Drop my tamper. Come on. I gotta put my passcode in. Hate it when I have to do that. All right, where is my receipts? Online purchases. That I go there. I go there. It's the big stubby brandy. I love the wood grain on this. And it is coloring nice and beautifully. But yeah, uh, my bent bulldog is taking on real nice color. So, new news, I've gotten myself a drill press. Um, I took one of my spade baits bits and ground it down to make to a bowl shape so that way I can kind of start dibble dabbling in pipe making. Um, I need to order a 12-inch uh, sander. The spins in a circle. It's a 12-inch disc. Need to order one of those. That's in the pipe works. Um, ordered this doohickey. Goes in your table saw next to your saw blade on the opposite side of the fence. So that way it helps keep the wood against the blade when you're cutting thin strips for like if you're making a cutting board, you need three thin strips and everything. Um, so I'll be using that here shortly. Yes, it does. It helps. It actually has the bearing on this only spins in one direction. It can't spin backwards. It locks up. So it does help with kickback. So that is a wonderful thing. It's wonder I think as a safety feature. But it just drops down in your miter track, and it's supposed to clamp. I don't know if this one does, but because I had to do a different piece on there, but I will find out when I get to it. You can see right there, and that red thingy right there is for sharpening my chisels. Right there, I did some of that last night, and then I got an old belt that I don't use anymore, leather belt for stropping. Why buy a piece of leather when I've got a leather belt that I don't wear anymore because it's worn out? So recycle, reuse. Um, have gotten into pipes or not pipe smoking. I've gotten into cigar smoking now. Um, gotten to have some amazing. Dude, I've had kickbacks. I had a kickback that caused major damage to my thumb right here. The corner of the board was on there. It tore into that. It caused my hand to go forward and nick the saw blade. So yeah, you can blame Zach, but it wasn't really him. I have a buddy from Pipe Club who also smokes cigars. Another buddy. It's the unofficial leader of the Pipe Club. His brothers got me on to where are they? Let me find the bag where I've got them in. Oh, here it is. Got me smoking. What is it called? Paul Polpetta. Uh, here's a better way to see it written. But yeah, you got me on these little boogers. They're good. I like them. And so I've been trying other cigars, and uh, I have gotten into them. So that being said, I'm in the market for a humidor. If you're not a pipe smoker or a cigar smoker, I should say, and you don't know what a humidor is, it's a box that helps control the environment your cigars sit in for a prolonged period of time. Keeps them from drying out, going bad, stuff like that. Now you can make one moldy. Hey, Sean, I'll smoke. I'm gonna have a cigar after this, but I'm gonna make my own humidor, and I will be let's call it video documenting my journey through building said humidor. Um, so when that will actually happen is to be determined. Uh, I'm deciding on how I want to exactly. Yes, Spanish cedar lined. I forgot to say that. Best ones are Spanish cedar. But in construction of the box, no, I'm gonna make my own humidor for a cigar. Uh, dovetails. So I got a little jig to mark dovetails with, and a Japanese marking knife. So all my marks stay the same size versus using a pencil, because when you draw lines with the pencil, you remove lead or graphite or whatever it is made out of, which in return can make the line go wider and wider. So to alleviate any discrepancies, you use a marking knife because it always stays the same. So I've got to start practicing on making dovetails. That's going to be fun. Um, or I could do 45-degree miters and put splines in it. I haven't decided which route I'm going to go yet, but I know I'm going to make it out of maple. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do the bottom half of the box probably maple, and the top half, no, I'll make it probably walnut. Yeah, let's go walnut. I think I'll do that. And then the lid, the top of the lid, I want to use bird's eye maple. Uh, I think that will. It has a lot of. Uh, oh yes, those things are sharp. I know that. I've seen some aftermaths of marking knives, and that is one thing I am going to make sure I keep my digits away. Oh, and I also got my wheel marking gauge to help with making miters, or not miters, dovetails. And you can use it to mark for other stuff. Hey, at least you keep them nice and sharp. So if you do slice your finger open or fillet it, you can. What up, AJ or AKJ Piper Man, aka Brucey? Uh, he's another one who got me kind of into cigars, watching him smoke cigars. uh, but yeah, I'm gonna make a little humidor first. Probably about 20 sticker. And then I want to make after that, after I feel comfortable, I'm going to draw up designs to make a cabinet, a humidor type cabinet, probably about 2 foot wide, 12 inches deep, 15 inches deep, something like that, about 3 feet tall. Well, the base would come up 3 feet, and then the humidor itself would probably be another 24 to or to 30 inches. Have glass paneling on 3 of the sides. Have the back, the lid, and the bottom be wood, and you'll have the frame rails. That, or I'll just do the front glass and have it all wood. And I haven't decided on that yet. It's all up here. I've got to start drawing it out and putting it on paper to see it, and figuring out how much wood I'm going to need, how much that's going to cost. What other materials do I need? Do I need uh, more clamps? Do I need to get what size piece of glass do I need? What hardware do I need for the door to help keep it closed so it stays sealed? All that fun stuff I still got to figure out. Um, I do know I'm using this as an example, making little cigar cases that are probably about that tall and that are a little bit wider than this. and that are hollow to put your cigars and have a lid that folds open and back on it to be able to, if you go to the cigar shop and hanging out with your buddies, and instead of taking it in a plain old boring cigar case like travel cigar case, you could have something fancy. So I've got that in my mind. Got to figure out how to do that. I don't know if I want to cut it all in different pieces and glue it together, or do I make a big block and then hollow it out? So yeah, I got to make it for different sizes. Like if somebody wants one for stuff that are like this small, that it obviously would be a smaller cigar box. Or if somebody's smoking Churchills, it'd be a bit longer one. So I mean, they got nice ones out there, but making it with like, let's say, Purple Heart, Yellow Heart, Maple, uh, Walnut, Mahogany, different kinds of woods together like that, like almost like a cutting board style, and just having that beautiful looking wood would be nice to go to hang out with your buddies with, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's real cool. Where'd you get that? Oh, I need to get one." And then having this to make the thin strips with on the table saw, that will uh, make it easier to do multiple species of wood and keep it interesting. But I got a buddy who I hang out with. Yeah, that would be insane. Yeah, I like the multiple wood look too. Just exciting, something different instead of plain old boring. But I will make an announcement when I have done that, and just kind of show them off first, and then see what people's feedback on here is, and then I will start designing, like, come up with a pattern to have on hand. So if I did, let's say, a solid purple heart with the maple strip down the center, and then I did a maple one with a purple heart strip down the center, I have that wood combination saved to where I can make stock. So I can make 15 of each, have them on hand, put them on my Etsy store for now. Eventually, if I can start bringing in some money, I want to go to Squarespace and make a Squarespace website, and then I just have everybody order through that, and then not have to deal with Etsy's fees, which are ridiculous now. So I could tell you the humidor boxes themselves are going to range from about 150 to like 250. And then if you want like a custom one that's more higher end exotic woods, then of course the cost goes up because material costs go up. Hmm. It used to be like when I first started doing Etsy with my cutting boards and my wands, it was like $1.50 they would, or not even that. It was like 50 cents they would take out per item. and now it's like $1.50 per item, almost $2. It's like, ugh, getting expensive. But I do know I need to get a small CNC machine because then I can buy like Spanish cedar and then make a. I need CNC, a belt sander, or drum sander. I mean, not a belt sander, a drum sander. So I can make thin strips of Spanish cedar and then put them on the CNC and cut out the trays and just have them so they snap together. Put a little glue on there, snap them together, and boom. Got my little trays to go in my cigar boxes so I can make them to hold different size cigars. Spanish cedar down here is pretty prevalent, so at the woodworking store, so it's not as expensive as other places. I guess you could say we have an easier, I don't know if we have an easier, whatever, accessibility to it. In other news, for people from the YTPC community, uh, Smokin' Saeed will be making a guest appearance here in a month or two. So watch out for that. He is coming to the United States of America and he's gonna be traveling around visiting people. So yeah, that's in the pipe works. Good old Yusuf. I gave him the best uh Steeler later. That's funny. Uh the oh, now I forgot what I was saying. Damn it, Bruce. Made me forget what I was saying. That sucks. Oh well. Guess it wasn't that important. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm excited. Uh got pallet wood sitting around back here that I need to use up. I've been making shop furniture with it, so um got to do that. I thought about making a humidor out of reclaimed wood, like pallet wood, but I'm afraid the wood would move around too much and it would tear itself apart. Like if I had glass in there and the wood decided to shrink, it would tighten up on the glass too much and then break it or something like that, or expand too much and become wonky. So I want to use more stable wood. Pine's kind of finicky that way. If we had some old growth pine, that would probably work real well because it doesn't expand and contract as much, I don't believe, because it's got tighter grain pattern. And that Nutty Irishman's good. Well, I remember now. Yusuf has been wanting to try Nutty Irishman, so I did my research on it and got the best description of what was in it for him to go to his tobacconist and try to recreate it. So he's got his own take on the Nutty Irishman, and he calls it The Nutty Amputee African. So I'm looking forward to trying that to see actually, with him never tasting Nutty Irishman, how close he got to making Nutty Irishman. So I'm looking forward to that. Uh, let's see. Where'd I put it? There it is. I think I'm gonna partake in a cigar I've been hanging on to for this exact moment of being live. Came across Olivia Series G. Series G. They didn't put an extra S on it, but it's like G series. Uh, this one is a 7x50. I don't know much about it. I just know when I had it yesterday, I had the shorter one. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It was a nice mellowish smoke with a bit of spice to it, but it wasn't in your face. It was it complemented each other very well. So I'm in the medium kind of spice level is what I like. I don't like a cigar that punches you in the face real hard. I like it where it's just a little bit of spice and it just has a good pleasant taste. I hope my audio is good because I've got my headphones in right now and that's what I'm using to talk to y'all with. So I hope the audio sounds good and it's not all like wonky. Thanks for the crystal clear update. So yeah, it's a square cigar. I like those. Um, so I've got a couple different cigar lounges around me. Uh, to name a couple, Cigars International, Club Humidor, Sphinx. They all sell different cigars and stuff. So I go to each one to pick up some cigars and try them and figure out what I like. So I get the cheap small sticks so I can try it out, see if I like it, if I want to invest the money in their larger sticks of that particular cigar. So Olivia G series, I'll be buying by the case eventually. Um, Another one I really enjoy. Let me see if I can find it. It is called. Let's see here. Stili Puro. It's a specialty cigar from Diesel Cigars. All of the tobacco in that particular cigar is made or is grown on one farm. So you're not blending different farms, different regions, tobaccos to make the cigar. This cigar comes from one region, one grower, one plot of land. And boy, I've had my fair share of cigars in life. That was pretty freaking bomb. And the ring on it or label is this. So let me get it closer. Come on, focus. That's what the label looks like on it. That's good. Now that same blender has which is the guy who does the blending for Diesel, AJ Fernandez, made cigars for friends that would come over to his house for the end of the night, and he called those his last call cigars. So I've got one a last call. These are pretty good as well. Kind of like a mellow, yeah, it's just a mellow cigar, not little spice, not nothing much, but it's a good end of the evening type cigar. It's not heavy in nicotine, I don't think, at least. Oh, other wood shop news. I got myself a digital angle finder so I can put on my jointer bed or my table saw, zero it out if I gotta adjust the fence on my jointer or adjust the f- the blade on my table saw. I can set it to the correct angle, make sure it's always at 90 when I need 90-degree cuts and everything. So that should help with my accuracy with cutting. I'm looking forward to that. I built a French cleat wall. It's on the wall behind the tablet right now because I'm on my tablet. And got tools hanging up on there. Um, Once I get the garage cleaned up more and more storage built and stuff put away, I'll eventually do a shop tour. But yeah, I'm gonna do woodworking and cigar smoking and pipe smoking on here, conversing. Uh, Other than that, I've just been busy taking care of the kids and being dad. Wife's been working her tushy off, which is good, bringing in the dough. Um, I've more or less just been working on getting the shop ready. Gotta get organized. Gotta get organized. Gotta get stuff built for organization. All costs money. It's not like I can do it for free. Wood glue costs money. Screws cost money. I can get the wood for free out of pallet wood, and I can glue it up and make panels and make cabinets and stuff out of it. I just haven't done it yet. So, other than that, that's what I've been up to. Um, yes, things are moving forward and going well. Just takes time. Eventually, I'll be there and I'll be cranking stuff out to be. Forgot what I was gonna say again. Got a million and one thoughts running through my head. Uh, I know with like with the box making, if I start buying wood at 8 quarter or above in thicknesses, and wood's measured in quarters. So like once you hit an inch, it's 4 quarter. An inch and a quarter is 5 quarter. Inch and a half is 6 quarter. Inch and 3 quarters is 7 quarter. 2 inches is 8 quarter, and so on and so on. So with my waste from 8 quarter, I can use that to make like cherry pipes, hardwood pipes, just so I can fund my hobby. But yeah, that's about it. I think I'm gonna hop off here. Please make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit subscribe, punch that bell notification so you can get notified when I go live. And I will be checking back in with you. I'm gonna try to do more lives and shoot videos here in the next few months and be more active. Uh, so yeah, you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you all later. Let's see, how do I stop this? They changed the layout. There it is.